On October 11th, walk to save a life in memory of Ashby Ward. We'll show you how you can help. Coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the House of Blues, the location for last Wednesday's kickoff luncheon for the 12th Annual American Heart Walk in memory of Ashby Ward. And we're visiting with Cindy Johnson, the Marketing, Promotion, and Publicity Manager here at the North Myrtle Beach House of Blues. Good morning, Cindy.
How are you doing?
Thanks so much for being with us this morning and hosting, the kickoff luncheon last week and all the folks this week as we're highlighting last week's kickoff luncheon. Thanks so much.
We're happy to do it.
Amazing. And the House of Blues, this place is incredible.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is unbelievable. It's huge. There's tons of rooms, hidden rooms even.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of secrets here.
I am blown away. For viewers in the PD and in southeastern North Carolina and even here in our backyard, can you share with them a little bit about the House of Blues, how y'all ended up in North Myrtle Beach?
Well, we have 8 different club locations, and we also have 22 concert amphitheaters. And North Myrtle Beach was just one of the many places that we wanted to make a home of. And so the House of Blues is here, and we provide lots of different entertainment for the community. We have comedy, we have murder mystery dinners, we have a Sunday gospel brunch. We have a new Monday Night Female coming up as an alternative versus Monday Night Football, something for the ladies to do. And of course, we have the world-famous concert venue.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's so fascinating. I think when House of Blues landed here, maybe in the late 90s.
97.
It was the 5th store in the country. They started it like in Chicago, then to New Orleans, to L.A.,
Orlando, Anaheim.
To end up in North Myrtle Beach is incredible.
Well, there's a lot of good people here.
Oh, absolutely.
And they definitely needed the entertainment, and we're glad to provide it and give them something fun to do.
Very definitely. Cindy, real quick about yourself. Are you originally from the area?
No, I'm not. I've been transplanted. I'm a Yankee.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I'm from New York, but I've spent time in Greenville, Columbia, and now Myrtle Beach, so I've definitely toured the state.
You're covering the state well, absolutely. What do you like best about living in this area?
About the beach.
Yeah.
It's great to be back on the water. Where I grew up, I had the water about 5 minutes from me, so it took a couple of years, but I got myself back to it.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And when did you join the House of Blues, and how long have you served as the Marketing, Promotion, and Publicity Manager?
I've been here since June of this summer.
Great. Do you have family with you here in the area?
I do not. My closest family is in Greenville, and the rest are all still in New York.
Well, you're going to have to get them down, absolutely.
Oh, my mother already has plans.
You think you can get her down?
Oh, definitely. She'll be here this month.
Great. Wow. What do you think's contributed to the success of the North Myrtle Beach House of Blues, Cindy?
I think we have a product and something that the people here haven't been able to see. With the background of the House of Blues and all the different venues and being the second largest entertainment company in the nation, we're able to bring in acts that people were not able to bring in before and expose this community to a finer art. And I think that has a lot to do with our success.
And aside from the amazing acts that come in, you all have a spectacular kitchen here, an incredible...
our restaurant is our best kept secret. Our food is a fusion of Southern and Delta cuisine. We have signature items like our rosemary cornbread. Our calamari is out of this world. Fabulous blackened shrimp, pasta dishes, steaks. Anything that you can think of is on our menu, and we guarantee it'll probably be the best you've ever had.
And Cindy, can someone visit for lunch or dinner or breakfast?
Lunch, dinner, breakfast, and of course we have the Sunday Gospel Brunch. We do it all.
What's the Sunday Gospel Brunch?
The Sunday Gospel Brunch, we do that every Sunday, and it ranges from about 8 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, and it features gospel bands, and they play live music, and we actually open up in our entire kitchen, and the entire galleyway is set up with food, and you just help yourself, and you have a good old time.
For all these amazing acts that land here in North Myrtle Beach to perform, are there any that stick out in your mind? I guess it's so difficult to highlight any of them because you have so many amazing performers coming to the area. Who would be some of the big names that viewers throughout the viewing area would be familiar with that have shown up here?
This past summer has been amazing. We've had Disturbed, 311, we've had some great country artists. Tonight we have Rick Springfield. I mean, he's just a pop icon from back in the day, and we're happy to have him here tonight.
I think our director said he was on soap operas.
He was on soap operas, and he was a teen idol back when he was a little younger, so it'll be nice to see him in his own era.
That should be a big performance. It's probably either sold out or almost sold out. For viewers who in the PD or in southeastern North Carolina are here coming down, are you real easy to find?
We're right off of 17 North, and you can get to us very easily. Just take 17 up to the Barefoot Landing, and we're on your left. You can see our big marquee from the road.
Located here in Barefoot Landing.
In Barefoot Landing.
Yeah, it's such an amazing location. Of course, so many folks now laying there in Aner and can get on 22 coming on down.
The new roads really are helpful.
Virtually ends right here, almost to the House of Blues.
Just about 2 miles away.
It's amazing. What do you think prompted the House of Blues to join the Heart Walk effort, Cindy?
It's just such a great cause, and it's something that really brings the community together. It gives us the opportunity to step out of our jobs and work with an entire new set of people for a joined cause. And it's just something that we enjoy to do. And it's definitely an ailment that has touched many lives. I know it's touched my family, and it's something that we put a lot of heart into. We enjoy doing.
And the House of Blues has been so instrumental in other groups. I think recently you all hosted one of the largest, if not the largest, Dining with Friends for Care Team.
We're very proud of that as well. We just enjoy taking the time to be a part of the community. We consider this our house. And so we want to share our house with everyone else and bring them in and help the community the best that we can, our neighbors.
That's wonderful. Will House of Blues have a team out there for the October 11th Heart Walk?
We definitely will. We'll be raising funds within our restaurant as well, selling the hearts through our wait staff. We've done that for the past 4 or 5 years as well. It's been very successful.
And of course, y'all hosted last week's kickoff luncheon.
Yes, we did.
It was huge, an incredible turnout. There were 100+ folks here.
Correct. There were. Very crowded.
Absolutely.
But it's great that we have all these different rooms to do that in. So.
Do you all have any other events? Does House of Blues are hosting any other events or any fundraising events planned as part of their participation in the October 11th Heart Walk?
We'll be doing the Heart Project, selling the hearts for donations so that we can raise some extra funds to donate to the cause.
Great. We've just got a couple of minutes, Cindy. If someone was visiting the House of Blues for the first time and they parked out front, can you just give them a little sense of a virtual tour if they were coming in from the parking lot? Just what would be in front of them, to the right and left?
First thing you'd do is you'd walk into our beautiful brick courtyard. And it has the trees and the shade, and you'll see our big balconies and the way that this actually is a big house. And that's how we like to present it, because the tradition of blues comes from people's homes and in the southern Delta area, and that's how we've pretty much formatted this place. Straight in front of you is where we are right now, the gallery, and you can see some of the fabulous artwork that we have here. And then to our immediate right is the concert venue, and that's 3 stories, and that also shows a lot of our artwork and our folk art that we have. And then to your left is the restaurant, and then behind the restaurant is our outside deck. And then actually right above us is the private indigo room that not many people have had a chance to see, but is beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, how would someone get in the indigo room?
We use that for our special events, and actually we will be hosting the Monday night female event in that room. So anyone that wants to come here on a Monday evening can check out what the indigo room is.
That is fascinating. We're visiting with Cindy Johnson, the marketing, promotion, and publicity manager here at the North Myrtle Beach House of Blues. Her 59,000 square foot house is open to the public year round, and you heard her say it. She wants folks to visit her house, our house, the house for the community, and it truly is that. Get down here, the North Myrtle Beach House of Blues, and check out Rick Springfield tonight. Cindy, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Greg.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to Tammy Eaves coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome back to Carolina People. This morning we're at the House of Blues, the location for last Wednesday's kickoff luncheon for the 12th Annual American Heart Walk in memory of Ashby Ward. And we're visiting with Tammy Eaves, the Senior Regional Director for the American Heart Association's Waccamaw Division. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning. Thanks.
Thanks so much for being with us this morning. Incredible opportunity to be back here at the House of Blues to highlight the luncheon last Wednesday. All those folks there, I think we were originally going to be in the restaurant and then we're moved up to the Indigo Room because of such a great turnout.
Yes, we had almost 100 people. In fact, I think we RSVP'd 96 and had 97. So
To see all the folks that are wrapping around this year's Heart Walk, that wrap around so many Heart Walks, the 11 before this, to know that now we're at the 12th, and all the activities that go into making a Heart Walk successful. What is it that has to happen to make a Heart Walk successful?
well, we have to recruit teams, and those are usually developed through companies. Any company can get involved, even if they're hearing about it today. Their company can call us and sign up a team, and those teams raise money. They raise money through a variety of ways. They recruit people to be walkers. Of course, the walkers can be employees, they can be family members, friends, and those folks raise money either through going door to door. We have a website that folks can go on the website, create their own web page, and email to friends and get donations online, which is a beautiful way to collect money. We also have Better Blue bottles of water that are for sale, and those can be supplied to them through the American Heart Association. They sell those for $1 a bottle, and the entire dollar goes to their team. We have just a variety of ways like that folks can raise money. Then, of course, we have corporate sponsors. Corporate sponsors usually generate about 30% of our income, and 70% comes from these employee teams raising money.
Right. Tammy, for a viewer, whether they're here on the Strand or in the PD or southeastern North Carolina, but particularly the ones in Horry and Georgetown County, if they're retired, they don't work with the company anymore, can they still put a team together?
Sure, and we have individuals that walk too. You don't have to put a team together. In fact, I think we have about 8 individual walkers that have survived a heart attack, and each year they raise $2,000 or $3,000, by themselves. So instead of going out and asking all their buddies to walk with them, they just ask them to make a donation.
Right.
So we have a good number of folks who do that. So if you're not a person who's involved with a group, please just come out and be an individual and walk.
They could just call your office. Is that the 843-626-3939 number?
That's right.
Could you mail them some stuff, or would they need to come to your office?
We can mail it to them. Of
course, they can come to your office to pick up some of the items that are being sold.
Right.
The nail polish, as well as the Better Blue water.
Right.
They can pick up cases of that there at your office, as well as I think you said at the kickoff luncheon last Wednesday, if someone thinks they could sell as much as 1,300 bottles, 1,290 some bottles, they can actually have a pallet dropped off of the Better Blue water at their business or at their home, possibly, if they can actually get out and move that much water.
Right. And if it's a company that generally buys water for the office, this is a great way to purchase water through the American Heart Association, and it's all tax deductible instead of getting the water from another resource, and it's great natural spring water. So it's a wonderful opportunity to have great water and support the American Heart Association.
Absolutely. Tammy, we're less than a month now from the walk. Today's the 12th. The walk's on October 11th. What's going to be happening? What's in your focus mind for the next 4 weeks?
Making sure that these teams have the supplies that they need, following up with them, making sure that they are continuously motivated, enthusiastic, and then putting the event together in terms of logistics. Making sure we have band. We have all kinds of activities that will go on the day of the walk. Everything from health screenings, where we will have free blood cholesterol screenings, free blood pressure checks, body fat analysis. I know that's a big one. A lot of folks like to come out for that one. All kinds of activities like that I'll just be following up with folks. 3 to 6 months ago, you might have talked to people and they said, yeah, I'll do that, but as we get closer to the event, you have to follow up and make sure that everybody's still on board to do the various things. We also have a kids corner at the event, lining up all those types of activities. Clowns, people to blow up balloons. We have a trail mix station. Just getting all the different ingredients donated for that, picking it up. There's just a variety of things that need to be done, and almost seems like there won't be enough time to get it all done, really, in the next 4 weeks.
Over
So if there's any volunteers out there that have any free time and want to raise money or not raise money, maybe you would rather do other things to help us, they can also call our office and we give them a variety of things to do that will help us with this endeavor.
That would be coming to your office, helping send packets out, helping answer phones, being there the day of the walk,
Right.
leading up to the walk itself.
Right.
I mean, there's quite a few things that can be done.
Right. Could even be things like picking things up for us. We've put together a program book. It could be picking up ad pages. It could be dropping off supplies to a company. All kinds of activities that will need to be done.
It's so exciting to think about all the things that could happen. Can you highlight some of the wraparound activities, what are called wraparound activities? One other thing I want to stress, if someone hadn't been involved up to now, they could still sign up as an individual, or if they've got a church group, let's say it's a seniors church group,
Right.
they could call your office this morning, the 626-3939 number. They could call to get a group of their 7 or 8 friends together to put together a team.
Right. They could do that. Some of the activities that we've got going on, or we have almost every week bake sales and car washes. Those seem to be the two that are the easiest to put together. Some of the most successful car washes are Cardiogastroenterology had one just last weekend, and they had the doctors out washing the cars, and of course the patients like to come out and see their doctor wash their cars, so that was kind of quite a treat. And then to have bake sales and things like that, and we even had one company that really wanted to make sure they had nutritious things, and they had 100 pounds of peaches donated and sold peaches for $1 a peach. That was a pretty unique thing to do, and they raised a lot of money by doing it. Another thing we've got coming up this weekend is the Heart of Hearts golf tournament. It's a miniature golf tournament over at Jungle Lagoon, and former Bikini Wahinis and Miss Sun Fun Festival Queens will be participating in that.
Right.
And that is for Ashby's team, and of course Ashby Ward's team from the Myrtle Beach Chamber of Commerce. So that's going to be very interesting and a very great event. And I think they still have some additional spots if somebody would like to come out and sign up.
They could call Marilyn Tuning at the chamber, I think. The main chamber number is 626-7444. Ask for Marilyn Tuning. There's a direct line there for her as well.
Right.
Of course, the event's a little more than a week away, so you could still sign up. It's on September 20th.
Right.
So very exciting. Golly, Tammy, when we think about the Heart Walk, and it's focused to be in memory of Ashby Ward, what is it about Ashby that makes it such an important focus?
Well, I think the fact that Ashby was along the Grand Strand for over 30 years as the leader of the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce, everybody knew him, everybody liked him, and they want to do something to remember him. This is a perfect fit because he did die from heart disease, and he died suddenly. And, with the research dollars that have been invested over the last 50 years, not that many people die from their first heart experience. He did not know that he had any kinds of heart problems. He'd never, had never been diagnosed with anything, and just really died suddenly from a heart attack. And I think that impact certainly made a great impact upon our community because they knew that he didn't suffer for a long time. I mean, he was not sick. It was not one of those things that was expected. And, he's greatly missed, and people want to do something to remember him.
Tammy, are there any events planned the day of October 11th to commemorate that the dedication there?
We are planning something now. We don't have all the details worked out, but we certainly will be doing some things at the event.
Let's focus on the day of the walk itself,
Okay.
October 11th.
Okay.
For viewers who may never have been to a walk, want to get involved, they
Right.
know they've got less than a month, they can call your office today, get some packets so they can call the first of next week to begin drumming up some support. If this is their first time out, what are they going to do? They need to be there at 9 for registration. The walk kicks off at 10, but what's going on at the Myrtle Beach Pavilion that day?
Okay. From 8 to 12, we will have free health screenings. Those are the blood pressures and cholesterol screenings and the things of that nature, wellness type functions that will be going on from 8 to 12. Then we have the kids' corner. The kids, of course, some kids, will not actually go out and walk. Birds and Chapin is the sponsor of the Kids Corner, and they are getting all kinds of activities together for that. We will have the cheerleaders from Coastal Carolina that will be making their performance around 9:15. Then we will have Barry Thigpen's National Shag Team. They're going to make an appearance around 9:30. We're going to have a karate demonstration following that. And then we will have warm-ups. Gold's Gym is going to lead our warm-up exercises so that we're all stretched and warmed up before we go out on the 3-mile walk. When they come back to the pavilion, we will have Subway as our national sponsor. We'll have sub sandwiches and Coca-Cola products, and Better Blue water will be available for them. And we will have beach music. And the beach music will play around 30 to 45 minutes. People can get up and shag if they want to, or just sit back and enjoy the sandwich and the nice weather that I know that we're going to have that day. And then after that, we'll announce the winners. We'll have individual winners as well as team winners. And our individual top prize for the person who raises the most money is $1,000 cash. So that I know that folks are going to stick around to see who wins that. That's going to be very exciting. We also give awards to different types of businesses, everything from the top bank, the top real estate office, top insurance company. So there's lots of awards, and we even have a best T-shirt contest. Most of the companies that participate get a T-shirt designed just for them that day, and I'm amazed at the questions I've already had by some very serious folks who want to win the T-shirt contest.
Wow.
So it's just a variety of fun and activities. And then after we do all the awards, we'll have a Halloween costume contest. So for all the kids that are hanging around, and adults too, we'll do from 5 or 6 different categories and have prizes for the Halloween contest as well.
And funds need to be collected before the day of the walk.
Right.
Are they delivered to you the day of the walk and leading up to it, or how does that work?
We have bank days on Thursday and Friday prior to the walk. Of course, the walk is the 11th, so the 9th and the 10th, we hope that the majority of the companies will collect their money and bring it to us on those 2 days. But some folks will bring their money that morning, especially individual walkers. If there's individuals out there walking and they don't want to come early to turn it in, they can turn it in on the day of the event.
And when will walkers receive their prizes? If someone was to get that top individual walker, the $1,000 cash, will they get it the day of? Are prizes expected to be out there? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they will be. Now, we also have T-shirts for the person who raises, everybody that raises $100 gets a T-shirt. And then there's other national prizes. Everybody that raises $250, $500, $750 in increments like that, they get a catalog when they sign up. It's part of their walker package that has 4 or 5 different items for the different amount of money, and you can select, you as a walker can select which prize you want. Now those, you go online after the walk, and we give you a gift certificate, and you have 90 days after the walk to go online and select the prize that you want, and it's shipped directly to your home. So
How exciting.
yeah, that's very good. Very
How
good.
exciting. It's going to be such a big day, Tammy. It's so exciting to think of so much that goes into it, but you just have to have a lot of folks committing. There have to be a lot of individual walkers, team walkers, teams put together over the next 30 days.
That's right.
If you're not yet on a team, you can set up your own team. You just call the office, some friends in your neighborhood. You can put together a team easily.
Right, you sure could. And it could be people of all ages, from children to seniors.
There were a couple of other wraparound events I wanted to highlight. One in particular, Villa Romana is having a spaghetti luncheon, something they did last year. They're having it on 2 separate dates, I believe, 2 separate Fridays.
That's right. September 26th and October 3rd. Tickets are $6.50. And companies that are or not participating, and even if you don't have a walk team, but you want to do something to support the event, you can call our office and get some tickets. And we had folks last year that would get blocks of 50 tickets, and either maybe a manager who's generous and wants to serve everybody at his workplace on a day, or they can go around and just everybody's got to have lunch, so just talk to them and get folks to purchase lunch that way. And of course, Villa Romana is a great place to eat. The spaghetti's wonderful. You have your choice of meat sauce or marinara, and it includes bread soft drink and bottled water, Better Blue bottled
Right,
water.
yeah.
And if you dine in, it's all the spaghetti you can eat. You know, so
And Villa Romana's now normally open for lunch, so this is a special commitment that Villa Romana does to give back. I think $5 of each $6.50 ticket comes back to the Art Association.
that's right. That's right.
Which
Very
is-
generous.
Which is huge, absolutely. Tammy, we've got a minute, and I think it's so important to say what are the 3 or 4 most important, simple things that a viewer right now could do to make sure that the 12th Annual Heart Walk on Saturday, October 11th, 9 a.m. registration, 10 a.m. walk, what are a couple of the most important things that a viewer could do to make it a success?
Well, just call us at 626-3939. We can mail them a Walker package. We can go over all the details with them on how to sign up. The best thing to do is just start talking to people, ask them for donations, and recruit people to walk and join your team.
And the team can be as small as 5, as small as 1.
Right.
It can just be as small as anything or as large as 500, like
Right.
Sandy Cooper's
That's
team.
correct.
You heard her say it. Tammy Eaves of the American Heart Association. Call her office. Call it right now, 843-626-3939 at 7:45, 7:55. You may get a voicemail. Leave a message. Tell her you want to call back, and then call back after 9. Call whenever the office opens. Just get in there and get out to walk on October 11th in memory of Ashby Ward. Thanks so much for being with
Thank
us
you
this
for
morning,
having me.
Tammy.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People coming up next. We want to thank Cindy Johnson of the House of Blues and Tammy Eaves of the American Heart Association for working so hard to make this year's Heart Walk a great success. Call 843-626-3939 to find out what you can do to help.